Sally, let's start with you. We're told this is a credible threat, but no more detail. What could it be, do you think?
Well, it's a very serious threat, so it means everyone just be prepared that there could be problems. And it's because the type of explosive that might be used is very, very hard to detect. So hand searches are going to be important. But also, this particular bomb maker that they think is doing the devices is able to conceal bombs. We saw it in the printer bombs. So it might be our mobile phones, our iPads, other electronic devices might be used, because he likes to use a telephone circuit with this explosive that you can't detect easily. So what are we going to do about electronic items going on board?
I mean, it's incredibly worrying, isn't it, if anyone who takes a plane, anyone who's a passenger, Roger. But despite this, we're told that airports operating pretty normal today.
Yes, it's hard to see what real effect this will have, except that, as Sally was saying, electronic devices, everybody carries them now. So I think people, they may be asked to switch those on, possibly, at the main security check. There may be more full X-ray checks. You might get more pat-downs. And I suspect that probably the random shoe checks, which already take place, will take place more commonly. But possibly there will be more extra security at the gate, where they will be able to concentrate more easily on transatlantic flights, because I can't see security staff at the main checks weeding out people who are going to the United States when the whole mass is travelling through at once and queuing.
We're told that the UK airports are very secure because as a country we've had experiences of terrorism for a long time now. Are we always going to be one step ahead of the terrorists? What do you think, Sally?
Well, we already are ahead of the terrorists because we haven't had serious events. But what we're seeing now is our own homegrown nationals, middle class, well-educated boys and girls who may have very, very secretive devices. These even could be sewn inside their skin. So that's how serious it is. This bomb maker actually had his own brother blow up to try and kill in an attempt to kill a Saudi prince. So they're ruthless, but they can conceal them. So we have to see what's happening. But many more young people might be used like mules to do this.
So, Roger, you think that the focus will be on, because at the moment, going through passport control is difficult enough, isn't it? Having to take your shoes off, having to take your belt off, taking laptops and water and everything else out of the bags.
And Kindles.
And Kindles, of course. How could that change? What kind of process could we be going through in the future, do you think?
I think just more rigorous checks. So I think that the advice to passengers is to turn up. It's always to turn up with plenty of time to spare, but maybe a little bit more time and maybe a little bit less time to spend in the duty-free on the way to the gate. You may need to get to the gate a little bit more quickly. There could obviously be queues. We don't know. There haven't been delays today. But I was thinking earlier on, for example, we might get the odd case of baggage having to be removed from aircraft at the last minute, which could hold up departure from the gate. There are a number of things which could happen, but we haven't seen any evidence of it yet.